everyone and welcome to this video on Entity Relationship Diagram by Intellipaat. The Entity Relationship Model is a conceptual framework used to describe the structure of a database. It provides a clear and visual representation of the relationships between different entities in a system by defining entities as objects with attributes and relationships. The ER model allows for efficient organization and understanding of complex data. It is widely employed in database design and serves as a foundation for development of efficient and scalable database systems. With its simplicity and flexibility, the ER model continues to be a fundamental tool in modern data management. In this video, we will delve into the entity relationships by creating tables using MySQL. Let's get to the agenda points now. First, we will learn what is an entity. Then we'll look into its relationships. Moving on, we will see the attributes and different types of attributes. Further, we will learn a pictorial representation of ER diagram. Now, before getting into the first topic, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.
So now let's start with our first agenda, that is, what is an entity? An entity represents a distinct object, concept, or thing in the real world that is distinguishable from other objects. For example, in a university database, entities could include student, professor, course, and department. Let's get through our second agenda, that is relationships. Relationships illustrate how entities are associated or connected to each other. They describe the interactions or associations between entities. Relationships can be one-to-one, one-to-many, or many-to-many. For example, a student entity can be related to a course entity through an enroll relationship, indicating that a student can enroll in multiple courses and a course can have multiple students. Moving on to our next agenda, that is attributes. Attributes are the properties or characteristics of entities or relationships. They provide additional information about the entities or relationships they belong to. For instance, a student entity may have attributes like student ID, name, age, and gender. Now moving on to next agenda, that is different types of attributes. In the entity relationship model, there are several types of attributes that can be used to describe entities and relationships. These attribute types help define the characteristics and properties of the entities and relationships within a database. Here are the commonly used types of attributes in the ER model. The first one is simple attribute. A simple attribute represents a single, indivisible value. It is not composed of subparts or further attributes. For example, an attribute like name or age is considered a simple attribute. Now moving on to the next type of attribute, that is composite attribute. A composite attribute is composed of multiple sub-attributes. It can be further divided into smaller components that have their own meaning and significance. For instance, an attribute like address can be composed of sub-attributes like street, city, state, and postal code. Now moving on to our next attribute, that is derived attribute. A derived attribute is derived or calculated based on other attributes or values within the database. It is not directly stored in the database but can be computed or derived from other attributes using a predefined formula or algorithm. For example, age can be a derived attribute if it is calculated based on the date of birth attribute. Moving on to the next type of attribute, that is multi-valued attribute. A multi-valued attribute can have multiple values for a single entity instance. It allows an entity to have more than one value for a particular attribute. For example, an attribute like phone number can have multiple values for a single entity, indicating that an entity can have multiple phone numbers. Now moving to our next type of attribute, that is key attribute. A key attribute is an attribute that uniquely identifies an entity instance within an entity set. It helps distinguish one entity instance from another and ensures the uniqueness of each entity. For example, in a student entity, the student ID attribute can serve as a key attribute. Moving on to the next type of attribute, that is null-valued attribute. A null-valued attribute is an attribute that does not have a value or is unknown or not applicable for a particular entity instance. It represents missing or undefined data. It is denoted by a special value called null in the database. Now moving on to the last type of attribute, that is composite key. A composite key is a combination of two or more attributes that together uniquely identify an entity instance. It is used when a single attribute is not sufficient to identify an entity uniquely. For example, a composite key in a purchase entity can be a combination of order ID and product ID. Now moving on to our next agenda, that is ER diagrams. The different types of attributes provide flexibility in representing various aspects of entities and relationships within the ER model. By utilizing different attribute types, the ER model can accurately capture the characteristics and properties of the real-world entities and their relationships in a database system. ER diagrams are commonly used to visualize the entity relationship model. In an ER diagram, entities are represented as rectangles, relationships as diamonds, and attributes as ovals connected to their respective entities. So now let's have a demonstrative example by creating two tables and showing the entity relationship between them. We have created two tables, namely groups and student. The group table contains ID as a primary key and name as an attribute. Similarly, the student table contains ID as a primary key, name as an attribute, wherein we are taking ID as a foreign key from references taken from the ID of the groups. After that, we are taking the select statements to print the entire table of groups and student. As we have not inserted any elements to the group table, we can see that the table is empty. We can see same for the student table, as the table has been created without any elements. Now coming to the conclusion. In the above example, we created two tables. ER diagrams provide a visual representation of the relationships between entities in a database system, helping to illustrate the structure and organization of the data. They are widely used in the field of database design to model complex relationships and provide a clear understanding of how different entities are connected. ER diagrams use symbols such as rectangles for entities, diamonds for relationships, and lines to represent the associations and cardinalities between entities. By using ER diagrams, developers and stakeholders can communicate and collaborate effectively, ensuring accurate database design and promoting efficient data management in an organization. By using the foreign key constraint and references keyword, we establish the relationship between the tables. Thank you for watching this video. For any queries, you can contact us through the contact details provided here. Just a quick info, guys. Intellipaat offers advanced certification in Microsoft SQL designed by the industry experts. The Advanced Certification in Microsoft SQL program is meant for developers to master the descriptive language used for relational databases. You will also gain SQL skills that are crucial for excelling in the database management domain. The program is designed to help you master skills such as optimizing database objects, managing database concurrency, and ensuring data integrity. With this course, we have already helped thousands of professionals in successful career transition. You can check out their testimonials on our Achievers channel, whose link is given in the description below. Without a doubt, this course can set your career to new heights. So visit the course page link given below in the description and take a first step towards career growth in the field of SQL.